As everyone knows, in order to survive and reproduce better in the natural world, top predators have evolved many incredible physical features. One of them is naturally a powerful bite force. The extent of this is far beyond your imagination. To compile a list of animals with the strongest bite force, researchers use various methods, such as measurements, computer modeling, and more. Finally, they will present the bite force using PSI, which means pounds per square inch of force. And now, let's see it. This is the bite force of animals, shown in PSI. That is, the force exerted per square inch. 10th place goes to the lion, the king of the savannah. The lion's fighting ability and speed are unquestioned. So when seeing this ranking, many people are probably surprised. As the dominant predator of the plains, the lion is actually in last place. Could there be an error in the calculation? But actually, when scientists studied the bite force of crosscats felines, they found it differs greatly from other big cats. An adult male lion's bite force averages around 650 psi. At first glance, that seems very strong, but among big cats, it ranks third and is close to the 550 psi of the British bulldog. Through scientific research, it was found that lions didn't evolve such a high bite force because of their lifestyle. Lions are social animals, unlike tigers and cheetahs, which hunt alone. So, individual lions don't need to exert much effort. On the savannah, there really aren't many creatures that can truly threaten them. There really isn't any creature that can truly threaten them. You have to know. The human bite force is only about 160 psi, but that's enough for us to enjoy a delicious steak. So, a bite force of 650 pounds is more than enough for a lion to survive. 9th place, the grizzly bear. This big grizzly looks kind of silly and adorable. Pretty cute, but in reality, this guy is one of the most dangerous animals on the North American continent. Their danger level is on par with lions and tigers, possibly even surpassing lions and tigers. The grizzly bear is a subspecies of the brown bear. It's the largest bear species after polar bears and Kodiak brown bears. In terms of size, a grizzly can weigh up to 680 kilograms year-round. But don't let its size fool you. It's not slow at all when running. It can reach speeds of 50 kilometers per hour, making it a fast predator. It's a carnivore mainly hunting large animals. Occasionally, it switches up and eats some plants. Seeing this dietary trait, you can probably guess that this guy's bite force must be insanely strong. Based on research and calculations, the grizzly bear's bite force reaches 975 psi. That's a bite. Power enough to crush a bowling ball. In the wild, it can usually take down a moose with just one paw, then tear it apart with a bite. Therefore, the grizzly bear is also known as the wildest kitchen knife. This creature isn't just fierce in combat, its sense of smell is also superb. In the wild, grizzly bears can use their keen sense of smell to locate prey. Once they smell a prey, they'll follow the scent slowly to find it. Then they'll hunt it down. So there's no doubt they might attack humans. The answer is yes, they will. If hunters encounter one in the wild, they can only leave it to fate. Only those lucky enough to survive are blessed by heaven. Doctors working in bear-infested areas have even developed a special cocktail of antibiotics to treat deep tissue bacterial infections that often occur after gray bear bites. 8th place, Bengal tiger. When it comes to jaw strength, the top 10 kings worldwide must include the tiger, the king of the forest, which needs a name. Among many tigers, the Bengal tiger's bite force is the strongest among all tiger subspecies. It reaches up to 1050 psi, almost twice that of a lion. It's even stronger than the bite force of the largest Siberian tiger. An old saying goes, you can't have two tigers in one mountain. The reason tigers' bite force surpasses that of lions, mainly because tigers are solitary animals, except during mating, where one or two may be active together. For most of the time, tigers live and hunt alone. This requires individual tigers to have greater agility and a powerful bite. Only then can they survive in this brutal forest. Scientists have found the Bengal tiger has the longest canine teeth among all cats, even longer than Siberian tigers. Their maximum length can exceed 10 centimeters. These canine teeth in their mouth are like 4 sharp daggers, allowing the Bengal tiger to easily break or bite through the bones of other animals. Bones here mostly refer to the neck bones, since most tigers hunt at night, and their attack mainly involves biting the prey's throat. For tigers, a strong bite that can break bones is enough, as long as they can bite through other animals' bones, and the strength of the Bengal tiger is able to easily bite through the neck of its prey without blinking. Its fighting power is quite formidable. Rank 7, the African wild dog. When you mention the wild dog, many people immediately think of its tag as Africa's second brother. Some special skills like digging steel and so on, but you might not know why a small terrier can dominate in Africa. Even lions have to respect them. Is it just because of their hunting skills? Of course not. The wild dog is a social animal. Although broadly speaking, people consider it an animal that feeds mainly on carrion. In some places, they're even directly seen as African scavengers. But in reality, most of the time, wild dogs hunt for fresh food themselves. To survive, wild dogs have an exceptionally strong jaw bite force, reaching an astonishing 100 psi. With such a bite force, they can easily crush the bones of their prey. This is also what makes wild dogs so terrifying. Their digestive system is extremely powerful. Sometimes, a pack of hunting dogs can eat an entire prey, including its fur and bones. They are typical meat eaters who don't leave bones behind. Very fierce. And then, Why do lions fear wild dogs? Actually, it's not exactly fear. In the wild, they are like sworn enemies. Whenever wild dogs go out, they usually travel in groups of dozens, sometimes more than 80. Lions mostly move in groups of around about 10 or so. So when a small lion pride encounters a large pack of wild dogs, they often find themselves outnumbered. The wild dog pack often forces lions to abandon their prey, and once a lion gets a chance, it will often kill the hunting dogs. Its main goal is revenge. Sixth place, the polar bear. The polar bear is the largest land predator known to man. An adult male polar bear can weigh up to 1,600 pounds. It's huge and extremely fierce. For carnivores, its massive size naturally matches a powerful bite force. The polar bear's bite force reaches up to 1,200 psi, making it the strongest among all bears on Earth. In the Arctic, they mainly feed on seals, walruses, beluga whales, and some small mammals. When hunting seals, the polar bear can bite through a seal's skull in one bite. It has 42 sharp teeth in its mouth, paired with its strong bite force, allowing it to easily tear through thick animal hide. Besides its bite, the polar bear's paw strength is also quite formidable. If it were to slap a human, people could very well see heaven. Scientists have observed that polar bears can use their paws to smash thick ice blocks, and then hunt prey trapped underneath. However, due to their ferocity, animal experts haven't tested just how powerful a polar bear's paw strength actually is. Fifth place, the gorilla. Most of the gorillas we see are playful, but there are indeed some that are quite fierce. For us humans, gorillas are usually quite gentle, but being gentle doesn't mean they lack killing power. Gorillas are generally more gentle to us humans, but being gentle doesn't mean they lack killing power. In the animal kingdom, gorillas' fighting ability can even rival lions and tigers. Comparable in strength to gorillas, they can lift objects weighing over half a ton. Some larger silverback gorillas can even directly lift an adult polar bear mentioned earlier. Although gorillas are herbivorous animals, they possess a bite force of up to 1,300 psi. Zoologists speculate it's probably because they've spent a long time eating hard foods, like bark, tree roots, and other tough foods, that have trained their jaws. Fourth place, jaguar. Jaguars are also known as American leopards. The reason they're called American leopards is because this animal has the coat of a leopard, but in reality, its body shape is closer to a tiger. The jaguar is the largest in the Americas, and the third largest cat species in the world. It has the strongest bite force among all big cats. The jaguar's bite can reach over 1,500 psi, almost twice as much as a tiger's. Even turtle shells, known for their hardness, can be bitten through by a jaguar, because jaguars can bite through some mammal skulls, ending fights quickly. So, the jaguar's hunting method is also self-proclaimed as unique. They prefer to attack the prey's skull directly, instead of, like other cats, attacking the prey's throat. Third place, the hippopotamus. The horror of hippos explained is far beyond our expectations. The appearance of a hippo always looks goofy and silly, quite adorable. But in reality, this big fellow in sub-Saharan Africa has long been considered one of the most deadly animals in the region, and a major threat. Has long been listed as one of the deadliest animals in the region. Female hippos can bite with a force of up to 1,800 psi. Male hippos are so aggressive that there's currently no test data available for them. They possess extremely powerful jaw muscles. Their mouths can open up to 150 degrees. They also have unusually sharp triangular lower canine teeth. This unique mouth structure is said to be capable of biting through a truck. It's terrifying. Don't be fooled by the fact that hippos are herbivores, but their temperament is actually quite different from most plant-eating animals, which are usually gentle. Wild hippos are incredibly aggressive. They have a strong sense of territory. If other animals come near them, these big guys will go berserk and attack fiercely. In Africa, hippo attacks on humans and boats happen quite often. The targets are usually small dugout canoes. Once a boat is attacked by a hippo, it's very easy to capsize. Sometimes larger hippos can even bite through a canoe directly. Every year, more than 500 people are killed by hippos. That's almost twice the number of lion attacks. People who are attacked by hippos often end up in very bad shape. Even if they survive, most are left with lifelong disabilities. Second place, great white shark. Undoubtedly, the great white shark is one of the most terrifying marine creatures. Many films also depict the great white shark as fierce, with brutal attacking methods, being vividly portrayed. As everyone knows, great white sharks have a mouthful of knife-sharp teeth, extremely sharp. A great white shark about 6 meters long can exert a bite force of up to 4,000 psi, living up to expectations. And the larger they are, the stronger their bite becomes. With such enormous bite strength, plus about 300 sharp teeth in its mouth, just thinking about it can make people break out in a cold sweat. And what's even more deadly is, their curiosity is very strong. Anytime they see something they can bite, they'll almost always go up and bite it, to see if it's edible. Floating objects on the surface of the sea, or other unfamiliar objects, all become targets for great white shark attacks. And this is one of the most lethal threats to humans. For example, one day you're swimming or surfing at the beach, and if you happen to be spotted by a great white shark, they're very likely to approach out of curiosity, and if they find you can be eaten after biting, they'll probably swallow you whole. The top predator is the crocodile, which lives in lakes, rivers, and swamps. The largest can exceed 6 meters in length, and weigh up to a ton. They have long tails, short limbs that allow quick swimming. They are among the top carnivorous predators in nature. Some aggressive crocodile species almost attack any prey that appears by the riverbank. Analysis shows that some crocodile species' aggression even surpasses that of tigers. In other words, meeting a crocodile by the river could be more terrifying than encountering a tiger, because once attacked by a crocodile, it's basically a fatal attack. Once this guy bites onto prey, he won't easily let go, typically dragging prey into the water to drown, or they roll around with it, tearing off parts of the prey's body before stopping. It's terrifying. Crocodiles have 2 rows of sharp teeth in their jaws. Good and evil also have a row of sharp teeth. These teeth can easily tear and crush prey. Crocodile teeth constantly grow and are replaced. This keeps their teeth sharp at all times. To catch prey, besides their powerful jaws, crocodiles also have very strong jaw muscles. They use them to bite down on prey and prevent escape. Adult male crocodiles have a bite force of up to 12,000 psi. For them, crushing hard shells of turtles and bison bones is just a bite away. It feels like eating chocolate. But what's even more incredible is, according to research from State University of New York and Florida State University, through chemical analysis, they discovered that the bite force of the largest extinct crocodile exceeded 23,000 psi. This is more than twice that of T-Rex. This research offers an unprecedented perspective on animal evolution. Number 0. Megalodon. Megalodon, also known as the ancestor of the great white shark, was the ruler of the seas of wealth and prosperity. No marine creature could challenge its dominance. Therefore, it has no predators in the ocean. Megalodon lived approximately 36 million years ago. Until about 2 million years ago during the late Pleistocene, it was enormous. Its length could reach 13 to 18 meters. It is one of the largest sharks known to date. The most notable feature of Megalodon, it has huge, sharp teeth. Their teeth can reach lengths of 16 centimeters. That's more than twice as long as modern shark teeth. Such teeth mean they were born to eat meat. Their main food was whales at that time, and large fish. Even the humpback whale, which averages 12 meters in length, was their main prey. To hunt prey as big as whales, the Megalodon's mouth had to be big enough. It's estimated that its lower jaw was about 3.4 meters wide, big enough to swallow 2 adults side by side in one bite. Some scientists have used swordfish to estimate Megalodon's bite force. They found that Megalodon's bite force reached as high as 41,000 pounds, and when converted into units we're familiar with, the bite force was about 36 tons. But unfortunately, according to records from paleontologists, the last known Megalodon probably died out about 3.6 million years ago. As for the piranhas, everyone knows. They live in the Amazon River. The most dangerous thing there isn't the water monster or the giant snake, but the highly destructive pack of piranhas. Piranhas are also called man-eaters or water luo fish. Fossil evidence shows that ancestors of piranhas have been living on Earth for about 25 million years, and today, piranhas have been around for about 1.8 million years. They definitely don't look good. The red and green color combination looks especially tacky when their mouths open. You can see a mouthful of sharp teeth, which is pretty frightening. Adult female and male piranhas look almost exactly alike. It's hard to tell them apart. Plus, adult piranhas aren't very big, usually only about 15 to 24 centimeters long, although they don't look like much. Piranhas have sharp teeth. Whenever they attack, they move in groups. If they smell a hint of blood, they will attack with everything they have. Once their sharp teeth bite a prey, they hold on tightly, refusing to let go until they tear off a piece of flesh. Piranhas are also quite intelligent. After locating prey, they attack the prey's vulnerable spots first, like the eyes or the tail. Once the prey can't run anymore, they swarm, tearing and eating flesh together, because they are naturally fierce. They are also called the wolves of the water. Piranhas' teeth are extremely sharp, and their bite force is 5 times that of a great white shark. That sounds a bit unbelievable. Comparing the numbers, the bite force of a great white shark is much greater than that of a piranha. But considering the size difference between a great white shark and a piranha, it's not so simple. In comparison, the great white shark's bite force is about 6 times its body weight, while a piranha's bite force reaches an astonishing 30 times its body weight. In other words, if you enlarged a piranha to the size of a megalodon, with the same body size, then its bite force would reach an incredible 100 tons. Even cars and trains would be easily crushed, just like we crack sunflower seeds. But luckily, scientists have found that piranhas' bodies are limited by their own genetics. Even with plenty of time and nutrients, average piranhas can only grow to about 26 centimeters, and at most, they won't exceed 43 centimeters. That's all for today's content. Among these 12 animals with the strongest bite force that we introduced today, which one impressed you the most? Feel free to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to support me to create more interesting content. Thank you for your support.